All right, Spartan. It's been a long time since media day. Pretty cool to meet you in person. It was definitely different. Kind of forget how the last 3 years have been with COVID and everything. Seeing you guys in person was pretty cool. And then a lot's happened since then. Obviously, 3v3, with how you guys performed, that type of thing. Just a lot has happened, and you guys are hitting the 5v5 scene, really making an impact. Right, the league's talking about you guys. Arguably, in my last 3.5 to 4 years of covering this team, this is probably the most you guys have been talked about outside of the playoffs, which was before you even got there. When the Grizz fell in the first round, what was the big difference for you guys between 3v3 and now 5v5? I know I talked to AA right as you guys left the 3v3 format, and he discussed the communication was huge. And I know you got in the lineup a few times for your communication purposes in that 3v3 format. What was the bigger adjustment for you guys moving into 5v5 from 3v3?
I think for us is, obviously we have Dimes here now, playing center. I'm at lock. I'm at a new position. So I think a lot of things have changed since 3v3. I think they've changed for the better. I think that we're really in a good place to where everybody understands their roles and they're trying to execute that at the highest level. I speak for me when I say, I'm just trying to be the best version, best player for my team, not necessarily the best player in the league. I just want to do everything that my team needs from me. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm kind of playing catch up a little bit since I am on a new position. I played all pre-draft preparing to play center. But that's why we're professionals, and I feel like I'm able to make that transition, and my team believes in me to make that transition. And
How was the transition in terms of the Dimes trade? You guys obviously lose Logic, but you pick up a 2K League champion in Dimes, which means you got to move to Lockdown. How was the communication, and what was was it excitement? Was it relief? What was when Dimes walked through that door? And obviously, at that point, you guys are really, set up to shine in 5v5.
Honestly, it was very exciting. It was exciting, but also different because, I knew that I would have to, take on a new role. But, I feel like when you get a player like Dimes, when you have an opportunity to get a player like Dimes, you just kind of got to go for it. He is the finals MVP. Has a ring. He knows what it takes. He's played in the biggest games, and that's what we're trying to do. And I feel like he just fits right in with us, and he's going to have his 2 cents and 4 cents on, things we need to do to, bring a championship to Memphis. So Reese also as well has won a championship. So it's all working together right now, I feel like, and we're just going through the process and just trying to figure it out, man.
Yeah, and I always go back to where this franchise has come from. Obviously, a franchise that was kind of like a laughing stock in a way since 2018 of Authentic scored 88 points in a game or something like that, something crazy. He was the only one open in that game, just went crazy. And, this franchise just doesn't have a winning background. And it looks like you guys are really taking that to heart. And this is from a distance. I'm not in the locker room with you guys, obviously, but it's just the way you guys have bounced back from the 3v3 play. And obviously, Spartan, go back to last year, the way you accepted your role and you've accepted your role in Memphis so far. Is there, and now getting Dimes and Reese, you've got really good players around you, and you've got Authentic coaching the team and, Lang as GM. Can you speak to just how fast it feels like this franchise has grown over the last 1.5 to 2 years?
Yeah. Honestly,
from an expectation standpoint?
Yeah. I think we've always since I've been here, we've always kind of had expectation of, all right, we're trying to win. Like, this is why we're here. This is what we're trying to do. And I think just this year, I would say the difference is just we have a roster that I think we have a roster that is trying to buy into one goal for the first time. I feel like, in this league, sometimes that's the biggest thing, is just trying to get everybody to buy in and just get everybody to see, all right, see your role and see what you have to do to bring to this team. And I think that's where we are right now. It's just, just developing that culture. I think Lang and A has definitely set the foundation for us already, and we're just, expanding on that, bringing in Reese, like I said, bringing in Dimes, people that have won in this league already. They know what it takes to win, and then just putting in puzzle pieces like me and J Rod, and just just trying to figure it out, bro, and win, bro, win.
Yeah. How has it been with AA being your head coach? Obviously, somebody that's played the league, been a player, been the most versatile player in the league before. In your headset, talking to you guys, communicating. How helpful has that been? On top of, you guys have a lot of really big personalities in that locker room that they have knowledge. There's IQ in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
On top of AA being the head coach, how fun has that been having AA as your head coach?
I love it, man. AA is one of my guys, so it just makes it even better that you kind of got your guy in your ear, just he wants you to be better, and he, like you said, he has the understanding of the game. He knows the game, been playing the game for a very long time. Very high IQ player, coach, knows the game inside and out. He just very good on giving his perspective and just, but also letting us know, he's been a player before, so he knows the threshold on when to be in our ear and when to, let us make our own decisions and but I think it's been amazing, bro. He's been great. He's been preparing us for every game that we played. Man, I wouldn't want any other coach, honestly. So it's been great, bro.
Internally, just looking at yourself just for a second, your internal growth this season. Obviously, you switched positions. You've accepted a new role from 3v3. You thought you were going to be the center of 5v5, trade for Dimes. Internal growth this season for you, Spartxn. What is something that's kind of shocked you that you didn't know you could do, or is something that you just are shocked and you're just rolling with it in terms of your internal growth?
I think for me, man, it's just, I don't think I'm really shocked on this transition. I think just for me, it's just, I've been looking at it as, I've been playing 2K a long time, man. I know this game in and out. And I think that my team is putting me in a place to be successful. And I think that, that's the biggest thing. And they trust me. I think that's the biggest thing, man. They trust me being the leader of the defense. And I hope that answers your question. Did I answer your question?
No, that was perfect. I mean, that's internal growth. Obviously making a switch to lockdown is something you don't expect when you enter the season at center. So just accepting that role. I know last year it was hard for AA because he had to accept that role. It was just a hard thing last year. Like for you to come in, be top 3 in steals. I mean, it's not an easy job. Like that's probably the hardest job on the floor, being locked down outside of point guard. The next question I'm going to add, and this is very true. This is a very volatile league. What I mean by that is there are players that get traded once or twice every year. Players get moved. Spartxn, you look like you're pretty much locked down in Memphis for a while because you're valuable. There's huge value with you being here. What does that say to you? I saw the picture on Twitter of you and your family at the Redbirds game. It made me smile because you're really a quiet voice in that locker room and you mean so much to the franchise. What does that mean to you? And what has this city of Memphis meant to you over the last year and a half, 2 years?
Man, Memphis has been great, man. And like it's interesting that you say that. Like perspective is everything, bro. Like I feel like to my teammates, if you ask my teammates, they probably wouldn't say I'm the quietest person. I'm probably very vocal, actually, very just, the guy that's just trying to make everybody comfortable. But that's the thing about me. I focus on my team. I don't really I feel like I don't have time to do anything else, honestly. Between the league and family and teammates, man, that's enough. And I just focus on my guys and the people that I rock with. And that's just always just kind of how I looked at life and how I take my approach to this team, honestly. And that's Memphis has did nothing but embrace me and help me grow. And I think that's the biggest thing. I'm just trying to keep growing as a person, as a player, in every aspect of my life, man. And playing AA, everybody here has been helping me do that. So, man, I love Memphis. Like you said, it's a business at the end of the day. So, but I hope I can stay here for as long as I want. Yeah, man, I love it here.
I think hindsight's pretty awesome. Not just for what you just said, which was awesome. But just going into tomorrow night, this is huge for this franchise. You guys going into bracket play of the tip-off, and you're going up against a buzzsaw of a defensive team in Warriors Gaming, which you guys are really good too. It's just one of those things where they get talked about a little bit more because of their market size.
Yeah.
And obviously names play a big role too. What are you feeling going into tomorrow night, and what does this mean for this franchise as you guys approach the 24-hour mark? Well, 36-hour mark.
Yeah, this series is huge for us. But it's also just another game, like you said. The names are just names. We have to prepare just like they have to prepare. And they are a lot of great players over there. Yeah. A lot of great players, a lot of big names, a lot of players that have a nice resume in this league. I think this game, man, it's about who comes to play that day and who's prepared and who go be ready, who go show up, who go hit that shot, who go make that read. And I feel like that's what we're focused on. It's just being ready that day and preparing and just executing. I think the better team is going to win that day, and I think that's going to be us.
You guys are going back to the stage, which is pretty awesome. I know you're excited about that. Being the personality that you are, looking across the way and seeing your opponent. How excited and juiced up are you for stage play tomorrow night?
Very excited. It's been since season 3 since I've been on stage again. Well, no. I was on stage last year, but just one time for 5v5. But yeah, it feels good, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited to compete. I'm excited to be on that stage with my guys. I know Dimes and Reese and J-Rod, those are 4 guys that all been on stage before, that have that experience, that know, like, okay, it's a kind of a different game just a little bit, People play a little different. And yeah, I'm very excited, man. Very excited. And I'm excited to see CP get on that stage too for the first time in 5v5. Yeah, man, I'm just excited. I'm excited.
I was just about to ask you, what are some words, or have you guys been preparing him for, CP for his first stage game or first stage, series? Has there been anything that you've told him? Any advice you've given him? Have you guys tried to prepare him in any type of way, or is it just something that in the moment you guys give advice throughout?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we have been just kind of just letting him know, like, hey, man, we here with you, not alone here, And I was a rookie. I wasn't a point guard rookie either, so I was a power forward rookie, and I can only imagine, like, those nerves and the expectation of what you think the stage is going to be. And he's a point guard. So I think we're just trying to just keep him grounded, keep him level, and just make sure he's comfortable. But he's not alone on that stage, man. I think that's the biggest thing. And we have Dimes is, obviously been playing with CP for, all pre-draft. They won so much money playing together. And so if anybody that, knows CP, it is Dimes, and just knowing, if he's struggling, he knows exactly what to say to get him to bounce back. And it's just, we all just kind of chip in and just pick up each other, honestly.
Yeah. And something I've enjoyed, and you may agree with this on CP, just being a rookie, is watching that growth from 3v3, that 3v3 setting where you kind of got to be aggressive, where he was kind of passive at times, where like now in 5v5, it looks like he's, for a rookie, just from my standpoint, it looks like he's way ahead of schedule. in terms of just seeing the floor, making adjustments, making reads, and then also not letting the lockdown pick up on his tendencies. Like it's just something that you hope carries him through that first stage series, is just being different throughout each possession.
Yeah.
Is that something you've noticed with CP?
Yes. He's been great, bro. He doesn't, like you said, he doesn't seem like a rookie. He's figuring some stuff out, but I feel like he's figured a lot of stuff out already on his own, which helps us. I feel like it just kind of gives us a head start almost. But yeah, he's been great, man. I think he's the most important thing. He wants to learn, and we all want to learn, and we all want to help each other get better. And CP has embraced that 100%, 110%. On just taking little notes, mental notes, and he'll take it. And I think my favorite thing about his game is just taking information and when we give him information, he takes it and applies it quick. He retains information well, and yeah, just I don't know, he's been great, man. I love CP. Yeah, he's been playing really well, really well.
I talked to Reese, and he kind of passed it off, but I was more trying to get at what you guys think your ceiling is with this roster, and I can't really pick up. You guys are giving me like a ceiling, which is a good thing because you just never know. Looks like you guys have everything you possibly could ask for in terms of talent, personalities, veteran and rookies. You want to tell me what the ceiling is on this team?
The ceiling, I think the ceiling is a championship, man. Honestly, yeah, that's what we're all focused on, just winning. And I think the biggest thing too is we're just trying to get better every day. Honestly, bro. We are a new five that's brand new that we've played together. There's been teams that have been playing together for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I think we understand that. I think we understand that it's a process, and it's very hard to win in this league, but I feel like we have the guys to do it, honestly. Everybody understands their role. Like I said again, I feel like that's just so important in this league. It's just buying into your role and executing that at the highest level and being professional. And I feel like all 5 on our team do that. So I feel like championship is the ceiling for sure, man. We're all striving towards that and just focused on winning. Yeah, and then this tournament here is just a step towards that, man. It's just a part of the process.
Well, I guess I'll hopefully talk to one of y'all after tomorrow night's win. Hopefully we get a win tomorrow night. That'll be awesome. And I'm out of questions. Spartxn, it's been absolutely a pleasure to talk with you, dog.
Oh yeah, man. Always good to see you, man.